Hey everyone, welcome to Midlife Moto. I'm David and I'm glad you're along for the ride. Look, in just a few days, I am leaving on my very first multi-day adventure ride with me and a couple of my buddies, and we are going to tackle the Smoky Mountain 500. Now, I've watched dozens and dozens and dozens of videos from riders who've done it, but this is going to be my very first time experiencing it myself. So today, what I want to do is show you exactly what I'm packing, why I'm bringing it, and maybe more importantly, what I decided to leave at home. So if you're a beginner like me, then I'm hoping this is going to help you. And if you've ridden the SM500 before, then let me know what I'm forgetting, because I'm almost certain I'm going to forget something. All right, first off is the new bike. Now, I am switching recently from a small Kawasaki KLX 230S, which, by the way, I loved. I mean, I am 5'6" on a good day and getting shorter by the year. So it was a small frame bike. It obviously didn't have a lot of power, but in a lot of technical sections that we may be doing on the SM500, it actually would do pretty well. But I have upgraded to a much bigger, brand new KLE 500, the new Kawasaki KLE 500, and I'm looking forward to that. And I've ridden it 240 miles already. It is a great bike. I mean, it's not a BMW. It is not a touring. It's nothing, we get that, okay? It is a entry-level adventure bike for guys like me. I will do another video one day about how to ride one of these bikes comfortably and confidently when you are maybe height challenged like me, because that's probably the biggest concern I have with this bike right now. Not riding on the road and pavement as much, but when I get to some of these technical sections and when I may need to put my foot down to catch myself in a rut or whatever, that may be a little difficult. I'm fully expecting to lay my bike down several times on this trip because of that, because I'm having to tiptoe, on the seat height. I love the ride, love the power, love the comfortable, suspension, love all that. But the height, it gets me a little bit. So I'm maybe do another video on that later. But for right now, let's check out the bike. So here we have the brand new 2026 Kawasaki KLE 500, and this is the SE model, I believe. I love the white and the green. I mean, that green frame, that's awesome. I mean, it's so cool looking. I love it. So this SE model, it comes with a little bit more decked out off-road, kind of stuff on it. Definitely comes with the hand guards here. It comes with the adjustable windscreen. I believe that's part of what comes on it. Comes with the crash pan at the bottom, and a few of the little things like that. It's got the 21-inch wheel in the front, 17 in the back. I get it. It's a weird combination. A lot of adventure riders don't like, probably because they haven't actually ridden it yet. Look, unless I'm jumping it off an embankment, I think I should be fine, because I'm a pretty cautious rider anyway. But I had added to this the front bar here with the fog lights. The fog lights are great. They're, adjustable and fully adjustable, however you want that. They're bright. They work really well. I also had the rear rack put on. So looking forward to being able to use that on this trip. And then as far as like electronics and stuff, I bought the Aochi 6 Pro, and it has worked great just on the mileage that I put on it so far. It hooks seamlessly to my phone. It auto records. It gives me tire pressure monitoring on it, and the temperature on each tire, so we can keep track of that. You can set the auto record loop to like 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. I think you can turn it off. I've got it set to 5 minutes because I use a lot of that footage. So we use, when we ride national forests and things like that, and the GPX coordinates and all that map that we have loaded for this trip is on X Off-Road. It's the paid version, and I love it. It works great. Haven't had an issue out of it. Even if cell coverage drops, your phone typically has GPS still loading and sending and receiving, so it should still work there. So anyway, the AOC C6 Pro has been great so far. You can see the very easily to read screen right there. So it gives me everything I need to know on that. Also, the computer has this hand control as well. If you want to go straight to camera, you got to go straight to camera, see what's going on in there and all of that good stuff. And so, fog lights right here. I use the quad lock phone mount. It has the anti-vibration. And so I've never had an issue with it. It's been great, so I keep using it. Also, this it's equipped with the phone charger, so that comes in handy greatly. Now, as far as like the bags, I use a Kimimoto tank bag here. It's not a huge one, but it has everything, and everything I need to put in it, I can put in it right now. I'm sure I will have to upgrade at some point, but right now it works great. And then I bought the Kimimoto saddle bags. These are made of PVC. They're waterproof, and they're easy to take on, to take off. And I bought these kind because I ride this a lot, not just on trips and things like that, but I ride it quite a bit just around where I live. And so I don't want the saddlebags on there all the time. So they're really not hard to put on. Hopefully everything will fit in there and stay dry. So that's a little bit about the bike. Have you ridden a KLE 500 yet? What did you think about it? Did it meet the hype, good or bad? Let me know. Well, that's all the bike stuff, right? But all the stuff has to fit in the bike. And so let me show you what I plan on taking and what part of my packing list here is. And we'll start with the gear that I'll be taking with me of what I'll wear. First off, we have a new HJC I-80 helmet. I got this specifically because I wanted a white one because it matches the bike. I have a 3-month-old HJC I-91. Both are modular helmets. Both are in medium. Both say 57 to 58 centimeters. But be aware that they're not actually the same size. The helmet is the same size. The shell is the same size, but they come with standard different cheek pad widths. So the I-91 came with 40 millimeter cheek pads, which made the helmet fit perfectly. The I-80 here came with 30 millimeter cheek pads, which made it extremely loose, very painful after about 45 minutes of that, the entire weight of the helmet sitting on the very top of your head. And so what I did to fix that, because I tried to call HJC, but to no avail, there are no cheek pads for a medium-sized helmet in 40 millimeter in the States. There are in Canada, but it was going to take too long to get them in. And so what I did was I kind of fabricated my own cheek pads. You can see this little part right here. I took foam and cut that down, cut it into the shape, glued a cardboard backing onto it, and then glued this cloth onto it, and then Velcroed it all in place into the helmet. I have used it, or at least put the helmet on. It's worked real well. I have not ridden in it yet, so hopefully it's going to work. As you can see, I have a Cardo Talkback Pro that I put on this helmet. That is awesome. I love that thing. It's clear. It connects every time. I mean, it's wonderful. Love it. And then also for my GoPro, I have a chin mount GoPro holder with the offset camera holder. As you can see, that's offset to make the camera actually be in the middle of your helmet. I've used this a couple times already, and I really, really like this product a lot. You should check them out if you're looking for a camera holder for your helmet. So that's the helmet. as far as like, I've got these gloves that I've had since day one that I started riding last year. I don't remember the name of the glove, the company, but I think I got them off maybe Amazon, but they're really good. They're made of leather and breathable material here. They have the molded knuckle guards, and so I really haven't had any negative things to say about them. They're still holding up pretty well, and so I ride with them quite a bit. I also have been going back and forth about what to do with the weather in the summer in riding. And so what I've decided to try is I bought these Moscow Moto pads. And so these are sea level pads that you can get from Moscow Moto. This goes on my elbow, and I got some for my knees. And so what I plan on doing is I bought 3 different jerseys that are mesh jerseys that allow a lot of airflow to go through. And I'm planning on just wearing my elbow pads under that jersey. If it gets to where, I need something more, I am taking an armor mesh jacket to wear if I need to, but I don't really want to. I'd like to keep it a little bit more minimal. And then for the pants, I bought some Moscow Moto trail pants, and I've ridden in them probably 100 miles already. I love them. They're great. They have airflow going through them, and they work really well. And I've got a backup pair of pants if I need as well. For my boots, I've chosen to go with these Tourmaster Highlander Adventure boots that you can see right there. Tourmaster Highlander Adventure boots. And I got these. I think I got them on sale. And so, I was pleased with that. They're not broken in yet, but I'm a little concerned about the water crossings, about them being really deep or deeper than my shorter boots that I normally wear. So I'm going to take these, and hopefully they'll be broken in by the time that we're done riding. And so looking, forward to hopefully they'll work real well. And the Moscow Moto pants that I bought are in the boot pants, and so they should work pretty well. As far as rain gear, you can see this very bright yellow-looking sack. I have no idea what this brand is. I totally just bought that straight off Amazon. It wasn't super cheap, but it wasn't nearly the most expensive. I hope we don't ever have to even use that, but they're there. If I need them, they'll be packed in the saddlebag. But the only time I'm going to break that out is if it's pouring down rain. If it's not really pouring, I'm not going to take time to put all that stuff on because by the time I get it on, it will probably stop raining. But I'm going to take it just in case we need it. And over here, I've got a dry bag and a dry sack that I will take in case we need it. And then all of my clothes, plus the clothes that I'll take to change into in the evenings, will all be in my larger dry sack that will, serve as my backpack that will go on top of my rear rack. So that's it for the clothes. What did I miss? What would you take that I am not taking or I didn't mention? Let me know. Drop a comment down in the comments. The next important part, right behind the clothes and the gear that I will be wearing, is probably the tools. And so let me show you kind of what I have in mind for bringing the tools here. So I have a tool roll, and I'm not going to open it up, but the tool roll has, it's got electrical tape in it. It's got both metric and standard Allen wrenches, some screwdrivers, pliers, wrenches, all those kinds of things. I did buy this multi-tool here that is pretty neat, that is supposed to fit almost every kind of bolt that you may have on your bike, specifically, your wheels and things like that. So I have that to be able to use. Of course, some gloves. I've got some gloves also in the bag there. Zip ties, we'll be taking those with us. Duct tape and some JB Weld, of course. We've got some tire changing tools. This is a ratchet type that had some good reviews on Amazon. And so I picked this up, have no idea how to use it, but I think I could figure it out. at least among the three of us. Surely we can figure that out. And then, of course, tire to rim separator tool, air compressor right here, multi-tool, and some of the tubes that'll come with me. And then I have this tool as well. It's a little saw because I don't know if we'll need it. It's not really big, so I'm going to take it because you just never know. We're riding some of these trails. If a tree's across the road or across the trail, I can cut it. It'll take a little bit of time, but this thing will cut up to about a 14-inch tree. So we'll get it taken care of if we have to. So that's a little bit of the tools on this part. Over here, we've got some different fasteners that we may need to use that to bind whatever to the different racks and things like that. We've got, of course, the flashlight and some extra batteries. This little thing right here, you're probably wondering, what in the world is this and why do you have it? Well, that's a great question. So those cheek pads that I made, that I mentioned earlier, I'm taking that in case I need to make some more cheek pads or to thicken it up. So I'm just gonna, it's super light. It's just a foam kind of deal, spongy deal. But I'm gonna pack that somewhere and take that in case I need to use some more of that. With that and duct tape, we can conquer the world. All right, so that's our tools. By the way, if you see me sweating, look, it is in Mississippi in July at almost 7 o'clock in the afternoon, in the evening, and we're still under a heat advisory. It's, it says it's like 86 out here, but it feels like the 7th level of hell. It is hot, 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 humid. I am sweating. Sorry about that. So let's move from the tools to let me show you a few of the other things that I'm packing along with us. Well, here we have our first aid kit. And in our first aid kit, you can see we've got some acetaminophen, Tylenol kind of stuff. We've got some Advil. I've even got some Aleve in case one or more of us are experiencing some, back pain or specifically lower back pain from all the riding that we're going to be doing. Of course, Tums and different Band-Aids and, gauze pads. I even have some anti-diarrhea medicine in there in case anybody needs it. And just different things like that. The big thing is that bleed stop right there. Lord, I hope we don't need it, but there it is in case we do, because I would much rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. We also, along with that, have our trusty wet ones in case we need that. I know they're not dude wipes, but in fact, I don't really like dude wipes. It's cool that it says dude on it, but those things just tear so easily. So we're going to take these instead, and hopefully, they'll work as intended. As far as snacks, we got your typical run-of-the-mill snacks for adventure riding. We've got some peanut butter energy bars, mountain trail mix, and the turkey jerky. And all of these came, obviously, you see the great value from Walmart, even the turkey jerky. So should be good. A few other little things that I have yet to mention are, we've got the backpack with the hydration in it. And so we'll put some of our stuff in my backpack here and have water on hand. So that'll be on me. This right here, I didn't show you this yet, but this is an extra fuel bottle that we will take with us. And so it comes with kind of a cool little fuel funnel. We may not need it, but one of the bikes is a KLX 300 that is going to be on the trip with us, and it has a range of about 90 miles. He may not need it, but I'll have it there just in case we need that. And then over here, this is all my camera gear set up and extra battery bank there for anything that needs to be charged. But this is my GoPro stuff, some different attachments that I'll use for some videos, and I don't have it to show you, but we will. I think we're bringing a drone as well that can do follow. So it should be some pretty neat videos that we'll do. Now the videos, what we'll do is I'll record every day that we're on the trip. And so there'll be day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. Of Of course, I'll upload all that later after we get back home and they're all edited and all that. So you get to see and ride along with us and experience this adventure that maybe you're not able to go on yet because of whatever reason, work, time, all of those kind of things. But you can come along with us. But we should have some really cool shots. We'll have the GoPro, we'll have the bike footage. We've got a drone that will be with us, some that we'll be able to do follow and things like that. Man, there's going to be some beautiful scenery. So since this is my first Smoky Mountain 500, I'm sure I'm going to come home with a list of things, a huge list of things that I should have packed, and probably a list of things that I never even touched. Now, after the trip, I'll make another video showing what was actually worth carrying and what I'll leave home next time. If you've ridden the Smoky Mountain 500 before, then please help a beginner brother out. Drop your one must-have item in the comments. I'd love to hear what you would never leave home without. Look, thanks for watching, and I'll see you out on the trail.